بسم الله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. Welcome in our weekly lesson in fiqh من كتاب عمدة الأحكام من كلام خير الأنام الإمام الحافظ عبد الغني المقدسي. This book which is described all the chapters of fiqh starting from the tahara, the salah, the zakah, the sawm, the hajj and all of that. And Al-Imam Abdul Ghani al-Maqdisi selected only the hadith in Bukhari and Muslim to be in this book. And last time we stopped, this is the sixth lecture. We're gonna start tonight with At-Tayammum. Tayammum means that you, instead of wudu with water, you use the dust or the mud or the sand. This will have some condition as we explain tonight inshallah. التيمم في اللغة هو القصد، يعني you direct to something. وفي الشرع هو التعبد لله بتطهير الوجه والكفين بالتراب على صفة مخصوصة. It is worshipping to Allah Azza wa Jal with a special style by cleaning the face and the hand with the dust or with the mud, whatever that we see. And it could be excuse for someone if he didn't have a water, or the water is short, or the water may be harmful to him and dangerous for him. And at-tayammum, one of the speciality of Ummah al-Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, the previous nation, if they miss or didn't find the water, they didn't pray or didn't do anything. But for Ummah, our Ummah, Allah granted us with this ni'mah to use the tayammum. Let us start with the hadith tonight which is describing the tayammum. عن عمران بن حسين رضي الله عنه أن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم رأى رجلا معتزلا لم يصلي في القوم فقال يا فلان ما منعك أن تصلي في القوم؟ قال يا رسول الله أصابتني جنابة ولا ماء. فقال عليك بالصعيد فإنه يكفيك. طيب, عمران بن حسين, I would just want to address about Umran ibn Husayn. Umran ibn Husayn, Allah made him a reason for the easiness that we have in Salah. Umran ibn Husayn went to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He was suffering from some disease called hemorrhoid, bleeding from the bottom, and he cannot stand in the Salah. And Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam didn't give him an excuse to stop Salah, but he said صلي قائما فإن لم تستطع فجالسا فإن لم تستطع فنائما أو فمستلقيا أو كما قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم. Means pray by standing, and if you cannot pray standing, sit and pray, and if you can't, lay on your side and pray. So there's no excuse. And when someone are not able to pray standing and he sit down, his reward will be half of the person who's standing. And if he lay on his side, his reward will be half of the one who pray sitting. So depends on the way of praying. So Amr ibn Husayn, Allah made him a reason for us to have easiness. If you can't stand, you can sit. But here we have to address a very important point, especially in standing in a salah. Some people maybe can stand with some hardness, but they can stand. In this case, they need to stand at least in the reading or the first reading Surah Al-Fatiha, Al-Qiyam, and then they can sit in a ruku' and sujood. But at least Surah Al-Fatiha should be, in this case, read Surah Al-Fatiha while they're standing. In this hadith, what happened? Prophet Muhammad ﷺ saw a person sitting aloof, alone, and not offering the salah with the jama'ah. And he asked him, what is the matter with you? What's happened? Why you didn't pray with us? And he said, I have janaba, major impurity, and I didn't find water. And then Prophet Muhammad ﷺ advised him, perform tayammum with a clean earth, dust, and that will be sufficient for you. This is hadith. It shows the replacement of wudu by tayammum due to really lack of water. There is no water. So from this hadith we can take some points, some fawaid. The tayammum, or what we call dry ablation, take place of ghusl in absence of water. However, after having a water, you need to have ghusl. Again, if someone has janaba because he's a major junub or major impurity, like have a relation with his wife, or have a night dream, whatever, as we explained last time, he didn't have water, he can do tayammum. But when the water come, he need to do ghusl, but no need to repeat the salah. Once he finishes salah, but he need to do ghusl when the water when you have water. Also, only tayammum should be done in the absence of water, or when the use of water may cause harm to the person. This is the criteria of having tayammum. Also, it is not proper or fitting when one sees someone who has fallen short in a deed to immediately come and speak with him. So if you see someone didn't pray, imagine we are praying jama'ah and you came and you found someone sitting in the back and he joined the jama'ah. One of the responsibility of Muslim toward each other to advise each other and to find what is the reason why you are not praying. In a very polite way, in a very good way, you can ask him. This also responsibility of everyone. Next hadith. عن عمار بن ياسر رضي الله عنهم جميعا آل ياسر صبرا آل ياسر فإن معكم الجنة. His family, Al Yasir, the first struggled family in Islam who struggled with the kuffar at the beginning of the da'wah, and his mom was the first shahida in Islam, Ayman. عن عمار بن ياسر رضي الله عنهم جميعا all قال بعثني رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم في حاجة فأجنبت يعني حصل جنابة فلم أجد الماء فتمرغت في الصعيد كما تمرغ الدابة ثم أتيت النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم فذكرت ذلك له فقال إنما كان يكفيك أن تقول بيديك هكذا ثم ضرب بيديه ضربة واحدة ومسح الشمال على اليمين وظاهر كفيه ووجهه. This hadith, Ammar ibn Yasir, Prophet Muhammad ﷺ sent him for some maslaha, something to do it, and he became a junub, impure, and he cannot find any water, and he just heard from Prophet Muhammad ﷺ that the dry ablation of the tayammum can replace the ghusl in absence of water, but he didn't know how exactly the tayammum should be. And he was thinking that he need to cover his body, all the body with the dust. So he was start to move his body over the sand to cover all the body with water, with sand. And then when he returned to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said to him that, and Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, it is enough for you is to say by your hand, means to do by your hand. Say by your hand means to do by your hand. And then he strike his hand, the earth, one strike, and then swab the shimal and the yamin, like that, right and left, and then the face. That's it. Like that. That's it. You can blow the dust before, no problem, but again, that's it. Finish. Easy. غسل أو wudu. But for ghusl, if you have water after, you need to have ghusl again. But you can pray and no need to repeat the salah. Because Prophet Muhammad ﷺ didn't ask him in this hadith to repeat his salah. Because he did do the tayammum properly. However, and we can take here mas'ala. The mas'ala here that if someone in a place and he didn't know what is the qibla direction, and he did his effort and he prayed toward the direction he was thinking this is the correct direction, and after a while he realized, after he finished salah, he realized or someone told him this is the wrong direction, should he repeat his salah or no? What do you think? No, because he spends effort and he did ijtihad, and his ijtihad is incorrect, but he be rewarded, so no need to repeat the salah, as in this hadith as you can see. He didn't ask him to repeat the salah. طيب. Next hadith عن جابر بن عبد الله رضي الله عنه رضي الله عنهما جميعا. جابر بن عبد الله and his father is Abdullah ibn Haram. قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال أعطيت خمسا لم يعطهن أحد من الأنبياء قبلي، نصرت بالرعب مسيرة شهر، وجعلت لي الأرض مسجدا وطهورا، فأيما رجل من أمتي أدركته الصلاة فليصلي، وأحلت لي الغنائم ولم تحل لأحد قبلي، وأعطيت الشفاعة، وكان النبي يبعث إلى قومه خاصة وبعثت إلى الناس كافة. Jabir ibn Abdullah mentioned that Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, I have been given 5 advantages over the other prophets. What's these 5 advantages? Allah made me victorious by fairness. So the people when hear that Prophet Muhammad ﷺ will come to them and he just away from their place by 1 month's travel, they scare and escape from him. Allah gives this to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And then also the second one, the earth had made for me pure. So any one of his follower, any one of Muslim, and the time of salah is due, he can pray at any place except the bathroom and the grave, al-maqbara wal-hammam. Al-maqbara, I would like to explain later about the grave. Can we pray in a grave or can we have a masjid in a grave? Explain this later inshallah. And what else? وَأُحِلَّتْ لِيَ الْغَنَائِمِ, the booty or the ghanaim that remained after the kuffar escaping and after the Muslim defeat the kuffar, this called al-ghanaim. So this ghanaim wasn't before allowed for any prophet to take it, but Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, Allah granted him these advantages to take the ghanaim lefted after the items and the stuff lefted after the war between the kuffar and Muslimin. And previously in the previous nation they put the ghanaim in a place and Allah sent a fire, so if Allah accepts that action, the fire will burn this ghanaim or this booty. Also, I have been given the right of intercession on the day of resurrection. Ash-shafa'a, intercession. Ash-shafa'a للنبي صلى الله عليه وسلم, the great shafa'a on the day of resurrection. And before we go with this step, I would like to explain to you the differences between the minor sign of Yawm al-Qiyamah and the major sign of Yawm al-Qiyamah. The minor sign is happened, and it is currently happened, and it will happen. Means it is repeated. Like for example, On the time of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the moon splitted into two halves. اقتربت الساعة وانشق القمر. The hour is closed and the moon is divided or splitted. This is one sign but minor. Also, one of the sign which are minor, the increase of corruptions and killing everywhere. As you can see everywhere in the world, there is a lot of killing, a lot of dispute between people. This is happened and it is happening and it will happen. This is some of the minor. The major, it didn't happen yet. It does not happen yet. We have 10 major sign of the Yawmul Qiyamah. The first one, Dajjal, the Antichrist. Second one, descending of Isa ibn Maryam from the second heaven to the earth to kill the Dajjal. Third one is the Dabba, the animal that will speak with the people, and it will stamp on the nose of the kafir or munafiq, hypocrite. And then we have the Dukhan, smoke. Smoke comes and the kafir will smell the smoke and it will expand his body and he will destroy him. And the other, while the mu'min, just it's like a dry or like some flow in his nose, nothing. And then we have the Dabba and Dukhan, and then we have 3 great earthquakes. Great. The earth will be open and swallow the people, one in the east part, one in the west part of the world, and one in the Jaziratul Arab, the Arabian island, the Gulf area now. And then one of the, or before Ya'juj and Ma'juj, after Isa alayhi salam descending, Ya'juj and Ma'juj, and then the Dabba, and then the Dukhan, and then the 3 earthquakes, 2 left now. The sun will come from the west instead of the east. And the last one, there will be a fire, will push the people toward the resurrection land. This fire comes from Aden in Yemen, will push the people and it will stay with them wherever they go. If they stay to sleep, they stay with them until they wake up, and then until it pushed them to the resurrection land. The resurrection land is a wide land, a very big landscape land, and the color of the earth, or the dust on the earth, or the ground of the resurrection land, it is like a reddish white, and it is very wide. And in this resurrection land will be the Hawd al-Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam, the lake fountain of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. And this lake fountain, it has 2 supplies, like 2 pipes, mizaban, coming from the Jannah, from Kawthar river. And this Hawd, its length equal to its width. It's like a rectangular, and it's like about a distance between Sana'a in Yemen to Ila in Jordan, very wide, or about 1 month's travel distance by camel. And the water of this Hawd is so sweet, more than the honey, and whitish more than the milk, and it has cups, kizan. It's in number like the stars in the heaven, on the sky. And whoever drink from this water, or this Hawd, he will never feel any thirsty after that, because in this day everyone will look for water. The sun will be close at the top of the head of the people, and the people will have a sweet, and this sweet can cover the face, depends on the a'mal. And on this time, a very hard time, a very serious time, everyone were looking for shade and looking for water and looking to start the hisab, the accounting. And Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Allah granted him this shafa'ah, the great shafa'ah, or the great intercession, to start the hisab. The people will go to every prophet, start from Adam alayhi salam to Isa alayhi salam, and they will ask him to go to Allah and do intercession to start the hisab, but everyone will say nafsi nafsi, myself myself, اذهبوا إلى غيري, go to someone else. And then except Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he will say أنا لها, here I am for it, here I am from this intercession. And he will go to the Arsh al-Rahman, the throne of Ar-Rahman, and he will do a sujood, and Allah will grant him a dua he never made before, and a mahamid he never praising Allah more, he didn't do that before. And Allah will speak with him, and he will say to him, Ya Muhammad, irfa' ra'sak washfa' tushaffa' was'al tu'ta. O Muhammad, raise your head and ask and we answer, and do intercession and we accept. And then he will say, Sayyidina Muhammad sallam, ummati ummati, my nation my nation. And then Allah will start the hisab. So this is shafa'ah al-kubra. Allah granted Sayyidina Muhammad sallam this great shafa'ah, وكان النبي يبعث إلى قومه خاصة وبعثت إلى الناس كافة. The fifth advantage of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam over the other prophets and messenger, that previously the prophet used to Allah sent him to his own group, his own people. But Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam message for all the nations. No one has excuse. So don't say, oh, I believe in Isa as a prophet but not Muhammad as a prophet. No, you need to accept Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. طيب, next hadith. عن عائشة رضي الله عنها أن we're gonna start talking about the hayd, Babul Haydi. After we finish tayammum now, and now we start Babul Haydi. Haydi is a menstrual cycle of ladies. We have some ruling. Of course, everyone has his wife or his daughter or his sister. He need to be aware about this condition. So if someone asked him from his family, he can answer properly. عن عائشة رضي الله عنها أن فاطمة بنت أبي حبيش سألت النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم فقالت إني أستحاض فلا أطهر أفأدع الصلاة؟ قال لا، إن ذلك عرق، ولكن دع الصلاة قدر الأيام التي كنت تحيضين فيها ثم اغتسلي وصلي. وفي رواية وليست بالحيضة، فإذا أقبلت الحيضة فاتركي الصلاة، فإذا ذهب قدرها فاغسلي عنك الدم وصلي. Fatima bint Abi Hubaysh asked Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, I got persistent bleeding in between the periods. So after the period finish, still she has bleeding, and she do not become clean. Shall I give up my salah? Shall I leave my salah? She have a bleeding now. But Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam replied, no. It is a form of the blood vessel. It is not a cycle. It is not a period. This blood is called istihada. Istihada is a bleeding comes after the hayd or the menstrual cycle. And there is a difference between the blood of the hayd, the cycle or the period blood, and the blood of the istihada that comes after. The blood of istihada is a red blood, and the other one is a dark brown. The smell of the hayd is very bad, but the other normal blood smell. And this is the differentiation between damul haydi and damul istihada. So in this hadith, as you can see, Prophet Muhammad didn't give her permission to give up the salah. He said to her, no, it is from a blood vessels, bleeding from blood vessels. It's not a hayd, it is not a cycle. Give up the salah only for the days on which you usually get the menses, the hayd, and take bath and offer your salah. So in this case, sisters or the ladies sometimes have some confusion. It is dam hayd, the menses blood, or dam istihada, bleeding. Here we have three cases of sisters. The first one, sister can determine exactly the period length. She have a normal cycle. For example, her period 5 to 7 days, that's it, not more, not less. In this case, she can spend these days, and this is called mu'tada. She used to have this time. In this case, once the haid, the period finish, she clean, make ghusl, and then pray. This, no problem with this. She already have a consistent period of cycle. The second type of sister or ladies that in haid, al-mumayyiza. She can recognize the differences between the haid blood and the istihada blood. And once she can recognize, if it is a haid, she will not pray. If it is istihada, she clean herself and make ghusl and then salah. That's it. While the most common cases that we have, al-mutahayyira, confused. Some sisters has confusion. It is haid, not haid. So what we can say to these types of sister? She looks for the common period of her mate or her ladies like her. For example, 7 days. Okay, then she stops for salah 7 days, and then she clean, and then she make wudu for every salah. Every salah, because the dam or the blood is still running, but she will not stay for a long time. She need to pray, but she need to have wudu for every salah. And Habiba, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam wife, she has this confusion nearly for 7 years. 7 years, while she cannot recognize the difference between the haid and the istihada, and because of that, she used to clean herself every salah, and she adds something extra which is not compulsory. She did ghusl every salah, not wudu, just to make sure that she clean. And this is just ijtihad from her, not from command of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam asked her just to make ghusl at the beginning, to clean herself, and then to make a wudu for every salah. طيب. Next hadith. عن عائشة رضي الله عنها قالت: كنت أغتسل أنا ورسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم من إناء واحد كلانا جنب. So Sayyidah Aisha narrated that she used to did the ghusl with Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam simultaneously at the same time from one utensil or one water container, and both of us are junub. From this hadith we can take points. أنه يجوز للرجل أن ينظر إلى جميع بدن زوجته. So it is permissible for the husband to look to all the body of his wife. Also, it is permissible for the husband and wife to have ghusl from one utensil, one container. And here we have mas'ala we just mentioned last time. There is a possibility that there is some used water will be used. Means that if someone doing ghusl from a water container, the water that comes from his body or her body will drop again in this container and become used water. And we explained the water could be tahur, pure but itself, tahir, purified, and also could be used water, musta'mal. The tahir, the difference between tahur and tahir, the tahur is, we mentioned last time, 7 sources of tahur water. We mentioned the al-matar, ma'ul matar, the rain. We mentioned ma'ul bihar, the sea water. We mentioned ma'ul abar, the well water. We mentioned ma'ul uyun, the spring water. We mentioned ma'ul thalj, the ice, and al-barad, the heel. All these types of water are pure, and ma'ul anhar, the river, 7. all these types you can use it for wudu and ghusl. But if you mix the water with something clean and pure, that it changes the water color, smell, so you cannot name this water as a water. Like for example, the tea, it's contain leaf, tea leaves and water. The water is clean and the leaf is clean, but you cannot use the tea for wudu. Answered. So from this mas'ala, there is a possibility that if someone did shower with his wife from same container, there is some used water be mixed with the pure water, and this shows that we can use the used water. So the used water means the water that used to clean the body or used to do the ghusl or used to do a wudu. This remaining water or the used water can be reused again for wudu and ghusl, unless it is mixed with the najasa from the body. If it comes with the najasa of the body and change in the najasa, it will be not used. طيب. جواز استعمال فضل طهور المرأة. It's permissible to have the remaining water from the woman cleaning, after woman cleaning. Next hadith. During the period, as you know, or during the cycle, the menses, it is haram to have a relation between the husband and wife, the normal relation. And however, there is something you can do it with your wife in this without any intercourse, just from the outside. عن عائشة رضي الله عنها قالت: كنت أغتسل أنا ورسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم من إناء واحد كلانا جنب، فكان يأمرني فأعتذر فيباشرني وأنا حائض، وكان يخرج رأسه إلي وهو معتكف فأغسله وأنا حائض. Said Aisha narrated that I used to take a ghusl from a single water container while with Prophet Muhammad sallam while we were junub, and he used to order me to put a idar, a clothes dress, below the waist, and used to fondle me without intercourse, just from the top, while I used to be in my periods, menses. And Sayyida Aisha also, while in i'tikaf, he used to bring his head near me, and I would wash it while I used to be in my period. So as you can see from this hadith, al-ha'id, or the woman that has a period, you can treat it as a normal person. So you can let her wash head like Prophet Muhammad asked her to wash his head from his mu'takaf, because if he leaves the mu'takaf area, the i'tikaf will be break. So he just put his head outside the mu'takaf and ask Sayyidah Aisha while she is a gunub or while she have a period to wash his head or hair. Because the previous nation, when the woman has a menses, they used to isolate her in a corner in a house. She cannot sit with them, she cannot eat with them. They treat it as something with dangerous. But Islam respects the woman in every case, either she pure or she has a menses. طيب, subhanallah. Next hadith about reciting Quran while laying in the lap of one having a cycle. عن عائشة رضي الله عنها قالت: كان رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يتكئ في حجري وأنا حائض فيقرأ القرآن. Prophet Muhammad صلى الله عليه وسلم, said Aisha, said that used to lean on my lap during menses and then would recite the Quran. So in this case we have here two mas'ala. The first mas'ala, is it allowed for the lady or the woman who has menses to recite Quran? Second mas'ala, if it allowed for a person to recite the Quran and he touching the body of his wife while she in a menses. طيب. The hadith here is clear, said that Prophet Muhammad sallam lean on her lap during the menses, so and recite Quran. So no problem for the husband to recite the Quran while he lean on his wife lap during her menses. The other thing about reading Quran for the lady that has menses, the scholar have two opinions. The first opinion based that Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that, or Sayyidah Aisha said that Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to remember Allah on any kind of status. While, so the ulama said that means the person can read or do dhikr, and the Quran is dhikr as well, at any status it has, either he's junub or pure. But the other scholars said it is preferable to not recite Quran for a woman, especially while she is junub, and touching the mushaf of the Quran, a different mas'ala. For touching a Quran, we have two opinions. Can we or should we have a wudu to read or to hand the Quran or to touch the Quran? The scholars have two opinions in this mas'ala, and I give you the rajih, give you the most correct. The first opinion said that it is recommended but not compulsory to have a wudu. The second said it is compulsory to have a wudu based on the ayah لا يمسه إلا المطهرون, only the clean should touch it. But the other side said to them, this ayah, if you read the previous verses, it's talking about the angels, the malaika, not about the, and this is talking about the lawh al-mahfuz, the preserved tablet, not the Quran. So because of that, al-ra'yu alladhi amilu ilayhi, the opinion that I prefer, not me only, all the scholars, most of the scholars said that you can touch the Quran without wudu, but it is recommended to have a wudu. والأمر فيه ساعة, there is a difference between scholars. Next hadith. It is obligatory for the woman who has cycle or menses to complete her fast after she becomes clean, but not compulsory to repeat the صلاة. عن معاذة قالت سألت عائشة رضي الله عنها فقلت ما بال الحائض تقضي الصوم ولا تقضي الصلاة؟ قالت أحرورية أنت؟ قالت لست بحرورية ولكن أسأل. فقالت كان يصيبنا ذلك فنؤمر بقضاء الصوم ولا نؤمر بقضاء الصلاة. One صحابية asked Sayyidah Aisha, her name is Mu'adha, what about the woman who has a menses? Should she have to make a missed fast but not missed prayer? Why? Why the woman that has a menses should complete the missed fasting but not complete the salah? And then Sayyidah Aisha said to her, are you from Hawriya, means from Hawra, which is a group of Khawarij, sect of some people who deviate from the Sunnah. They said that she need to repeat the salah, but the Sunnah is just to repeat the fast or to compensate the fast. I said, I'm not from Hawriya, but I'm just asking. She said that used to happen to us, and we were commanded to make up fast, but we're not commanded to make up prayers. So for the woman who has the menses, she compensates for fasting but not for salah. This is very important to know that in menses condition of woman. طيب. We finish now Kitab Tahara, alhamdulillah. We start now Kitab al-Salah, the book of Salah. The first thing in Salah, al-mawaqit, the timing. والصلاة في اللغة هي الدعاء. Salah means in language prayer or dua, supplication. وفي الشرع عبادة ذات أقوال وأفعال معلومة مفتتحة بالتكبير مختتمة بالتسليم. It is عبادة. The salah is a worship with a specific speech, specific actions. Start with takbir, Allahu Akbar, end with taslim, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. And it is derived from silah, connection between Allah and His servant. والصلاة هي العبادة الوحيدة التي فرضت على النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم من رب العزة بدون واسطة ليلة الإسراء والمعراج. The only ibadah that has been prescribed directly between Prophet Muhammad sallallahu and Allah is a salah during the Isra and Mi'raj. All the other ibadah through revelation, as you know the story of Isra and Mi'raj. والمواقيت, the mawaqit, or the could be mawaqit time or could mawaqit places. If you remember when we have the fiqh al-hajj wal-umrah, we mentioned that we have mawaqit zamaniya, timing mawaqit, ومواقيت مكانية, places مواقيت. If you want to go to Hajj, you need to start your Umrah in the months of Hajj. This is called مواقيت زمنية, which is Shawwal, Dhul Qa'dah, and part of the Hijjah. In order to combine Hajj and Umrah in one travel, you need to start your Umrah in Shawwal. Shawwal or Dhul Qa'dah or Dhul Hijjah, and then combine with Hajj. This is called مواقيت زمانية, timing of Hajj. For Hajj also there is a mawaqit makaniya, places. You need to start your ihram before you exceed these places. There are 5: ذو الحليفة ورابغ وذات عرق ويلملم وقرن المنازل. These 5 places you need to, for specific countries, you need to start your ihram before you exceed. In a salah we have mawaqit zamaniya, timing, which indicate that the time of salah is due, which is adhan. Adhan, to call adhan that the salah timing is due. طيب. So as-salah كما قلنا, relation between Allah and His abd, His servant. نأخذ هذا الحديث عن عبد الله بن مسعود قال: سألت النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم أي الأعمال أحب إلى الله عز وجل؟ قال: الصلاة على وقتها. قلت: ثم أي؟ قال: بر الوالدين. قلت: ثم أي؟ قال: الجهاد في سبيل الله. قال: حدثني بهن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم ولو استذدته لزادني. This is the first hadith in Kitab al-Salah. Shows the importance of the Salah. Abdullah ibn Mas'ud narrated that he asked Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, what is the best deed that pleased Allah Azza wa Jal? And then he said, Salah on timing. And then take caring of parent, and then al-jihad fi sabilillah, jihad. And then he said, this is the 3 things that he mentioned to me, and I was thinking that if I ask him more, he will give me more. But let us start by these 3 things. الصلاة على وقتها. وقت الصلاة له عدة أوقات. There are different types of the time of salah. وقت بداية, the beginning of the salah. طب after adhan inshallah. Abdullah ibn Mas'ud asked Prophet Muhammad sallallahu what is the deeds that Allah loved, the most beloved deeds to Allah Azza wa Jal? And he said, Salah on timing, and looking after a parent, and the jihad in Sabilillah. Salah on timing, a Salah had different timing. The beginning timing, which starts from Adhan timing, the correct Adhan timing, and then Waqtu Afdaliyya, the best timing, is to wait until, especially if you are in a masjid, until the people gather together to have many numbers of people to attend the jama'ah, and then you start the salah. And waqt ikhtiyari or ittirari means at the end of the timing, just before the next salah. You have some excuse and you delay the salah, ittirar, for necessary. This is the ittirari. And Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, as we will see inshallah in the hadith, sometimes he used to delay the salah, sometimes used to make it salah early. Depends on the people gathering, but depends on the weather condition, like especially in Dhuhr salah, in some of the summer time, sometimes it will be very hot, so he used to delay the Dhuhr salah to make al-ibrad, means the timing will be bad, will be cold. And also sometimes he used to delay Isha Salah to the third part of night. And one narration that Umar al-Khattab went to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he said to him, "O Prophet, the kids slept and the ladies slept, and everyone in every place pray Isha except us." So he delayed so much, and he said this is the best timing of Isha to make it late, but because he was worried it become hard on his ummah, he didn't do that. But anyway, so not always the salah on time could be delayed, depends on the circumstances of the people. طيب, البر الوالدين also one of the important good deeds that Allah loves that. And when we talk about love, sifatul mahabba, loving, this sifa Allah Azza wa Jal, we affirm it to Allah what he affirmed to himself, or the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam affirmed to him that Allah love, without any denying this sifa, without any asking how this sifa, without any interpretation of this sifa. We accept it in terms of the wording, in terms of the meaning, but when we come to how this sifa, how the attribute, we say ليس كمثله شيء. Nothing is similar like him. وهو السميع البصير, and all hearing and all seeing. وكل ما خطر ببالك فالله خلاف ذلك. Whatever comes in your mind about Allah, Allah is different than that. So ليس كمثله شيء. Then also the jihad in sabilillah also has different level. Sometimes it become fardu kifaya, means sufficient for some group to do jihad and the other no compulsory. Sometimes it is farju ayn, everyone, and this happen if someone attack your country and try to invade the country. In this case it become compulsory everyone. Or if the imam of the Muslimin call the people for jihad, no one can run from the jihad. طيب. Next hadith, حديث جابر بن عبد الله أو قبل جابر بن عبد الله، حديث سيدة عائشة رضي الله عنها قالت: لقد كان رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يصلي الفجر فيشهد معه نساء من المؤمنات متلفحات بمروطهن ثم يرجعن إلى بيوتهن ما يعرفهن أحد من الغلس. طيب, Prophet Muhammad صلى الله عليه وسلم used to pray Fajr Salah, and the women of the believer used to go and attend this Fajr Salah, and they was covered their body by murut, like a jilbab, like covering the face, everything. And then when they return to houses, no one can identify them because still the light of the Fajr, or still the light of the day didn't appear well. So it's very dark still, and they're wearing a black clothes, so no one can recognize them. But here it shows that it is permissible for sisters to attend jama'ah in masjid, even Fajr. But she should have a hijab, proper hijab, and do not put any perfumes or any something with fitna for the others. And also it shows that the timing of Fajr Salah, al-ghalas, the darkness of the sky. Al-ghalas means that you pray the Fajr at the beginning of the Fajr, and you need to be careful about the Fajr especially. The Fajr has two types: Al-Fajr al-Sadiq, the true Fajr, wal-Fajr al-Kadhib, the false or the pseudo Fajr. Al-Fajr al-Kadhib, before the Fajr al-Sadiq, you can recognize by that there will be a lighting vertically, not horizontally, and this lighting will disappear after, and you think this is all the light of the day appears, the Fajr time. While the Fajr al-Sadiq, it is expanded from the east to west, and by the time increase until the daylight comes. So you need to pray Fajr on the Fajr al-Sadiq, not the Fajr al-Kadhib. And on the time of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said that إن بلالا يؤذن بليل فكلوا واشربوا حتى يؤذن ابن مكتوم. So Bilal used to do adhan in night before the Fajr, in the false or the pseudo Fajr, so you can eat and drink until you hear the adhan of Abdullah ibn Maktoum, then you stop eating and drinking for fasting. And Al-Fajr, you need to make sure that the timing of the Fajr is correct. And because of that, Jazallah Khair and Sheikh Amin here used to don't start the Fajr at least 30 minutes from the adhan of the Ab, because the adhan of the Ab sometimes is very early than usual. So 30 minutes is a very good timing, at least 30 minutes from the Ab to start the Fajr Salah. And then the second option of the Fajr is Al-Isfar. You delay the Fajr until there be a light. This is one option also. Both Prophet Muhammad ﷺ practiced both. And there is a hadith in Nabi ﷺ said that أسفروا بالصبح أو بالفجر فإنه أعظم أجرا, means to pray subh or fajr in isfar time, when the light of the day start, so you can see the light in the sky. This is called isfar, but not full light, but there is a light. This more reward if you pray the Fajr on this time which is far. So Prophet Muhammad sallam, his sunnah, either to pray Fajr in first beginning or to delay the Fajr until it become isfar, have some light. So the Sahaba can recognize themselves after the Fajr, as an hadith mentioned. And also he used to recite in al-Fajr by about 60 ayahs. 60 ayahs. And the scholar tried to combine between these two hadiths, the hadith that he used to pray Fajr at the beginning and at Isfar, which is a lighting of the day, by saying that he starts Salah at the beginning of the Fajr, at the beginning of the Fajr. And he recite a long surahs, so he finish when the light of the day start to appear. So you can combine these two hadiths together. So if you want to practice that, you want to pray Fajr in the beginning of the Fajr and then make the Salah long until the day start to have light. In this case you combine the two sunnah. And by the way, just about the adhan, because we are in mawaqit now, which is a timing, how many muazzin Prophet Muhammad sallam nominated them to do adhan? How many muazzin? Do you know that? Only Bilal? There are two? لا, there are three. طيب. First one, the famous one, Bilal. And who heard or who saw the ru'ya, the dream of adhan? What's his name? Umar saw it as well. But before Umar, and he went to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu, and then Umar came after and said, I saw the same dream. This Sahabi is named Abdullah ibn Zayd. Abdullah ibn Zayd ibn Abd Rabbu. And then another Abdullah ibn Zayd, his name Abdullah ibn Zayd ibn Asim, who narrated the Hadith al-Wudu. So Abdullah ibn Zayd ibn Abd Rabbu heard the adhan in the dream, and Sayyidina Muhammad sallam teached Bilal to be a muazzin. This is the first one. The second one, we just mentioned his name now, Abdullah ibn Maktoum. He was a blind. This means that the blind person can do adhan, no problem. And he used to do the Fajr at the true Fajr, and adhan of Bilal on the false Fajr, to let the people eat sahur. And who's the third one? His name is Abu Mahzura. Abu Mahzura, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu nominated him to be a muazzin in Mecca, and his family of spring now is a nominated muazzin in Mecca. No one can take it from them. It's till now from his family. Abu Mahzura accepted Islam after the Battle of Hunayn, and he heard the adhan while he walking to Prophet Muhammad sallam, and he didn't accept Islam yet, with one of his friends, and he started to joke with his friend about the adhan and try to copy the adhan. And Prophet Muhammad sallam heard his voice and he liked it, his very beautiful voice. And then he come to Prophet Muhammad sallam, and Prophet Muhammad sallam put his hand on his heart and asked him the guidance, and he became a Muslim, and he nominated him as a muazzin, and he teaches the adhan. There is a difference between adhan Abu Mahzura and adhan Bilal ibn Rabah. So the normal adhan, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. How many times? 4. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. How many? 2. Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah, ashhadu anna Muhammad sallallahu. 2. Hayya ala salah, hayya ala salah. 2. Hayya ala al-falah, hayya al-falah. 2. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar 2, and then La ilaha illallah 1. So how many wording? 15. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu teached Abu Mahdura adhan with 19 words. How that? Yani if you hear someone do that, don't say it's wrong. I will do it and try to see the difference. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. The same. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, 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 أشهد أن محمد رسول الله 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 حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر La ilaha illallah. And he asked him in a Fajr, say, as-salatu khayrun min nawm. So what's the difference between Adhan Abu Mahdura and Adhan Abdullah ibn Maktoum? They are add 2 shahada. So now 4, ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, and 4, ashhadu anna Muhammad Rasulullah. So if you hear someone do that, don't say it's wrong. It is in Sahih Muslim. So this is the Adhan, and this is the timing, and I think we cover this point tonight. Inshallah, we stop on the hadith, Sayyidah Aisha, that Prophet Muhammad ﷺ used to pray Fajr on the ghalas, on the early time, and we just explained the another option is to pray in the isfar when you make the when you pray in the when the light comes on from the of the Fajr. Type any question in 1 minute.
For example, when we are in Turkey, we hear the adhan from the mosque for Fajr Salah. Once we hear the adhan, can we get up and call Salah at home without praying, or do we need to wait?
Depends on the timing, because it varies from country to country. But at least wait at least 15 minutes from the adhan timing to make sure that the adhan of Fajr is correct. Because some of the app is very early, very, very early. Depends on the angle of ufuq or horizon. So make sure that 15 minutes at least, inshallah. Jazakumullah khairan. Assalamu alaikum.